That was not Led Zeppelin. It's another band of mine that I like. But hey, welcome. How you all doing today? Welcome to the live lesson. For those of you who are on live, and if you're watching after live, welcome. Thanks for stopping on by. Check out this video. I'm trying to get down to it pretty quick here so that I can show you 3 top Led Zeppelin riffs. That's really, I almost feel like I was doing clickbait. Maybe I was. I don't know. Top Led Zeppelin riffs. I mean, there's so many of them, right? There's so many. So I only have time to get to 3. I wanted to tackle at least do 3 that I felt that most of you can probably do. So I figured, hey, why not? Let me show you how they're played, and we go from there. My name is Tony from Sixth String Corner. In case those of you who don't know, you probably figured it out if you're on my channel. If not, if you just found me on Google or YouTube, that's where I'm from, Sixth String Corner. I teach a lot of songs, show technique, and a bunch of other things. So you can welcome. Thanks for stopping on by. I also, if you look at the descriptions below, no matter where you are on Facebook or YouTube, I have a link to the Sixth String Corner tab library. Why is that important? Well, because the 3 riffs that I'm going to show you today have tabs to everything I'm going to show you today. And I'm only going to show you the riffs, not the whole songs, right? We don't have all day, just the riffs, and that you can go ahead and download. If you want to download it now, go ahead. If you've already signed up, you should have access to it. If you haven't, go ahead and sign up. You have all kinds of tabs in there that you can get, and then you can actually go along and follow, kind of like following the bouncing ball, right? You can just kind of see how I'm doing the tabs there. So just go ahead and click that, grab that if you need to, either now or after we're done. And, we can get going. We can get rocking and rolling here, okay? So I'm going to show you 3 songs, right? You ready? Let me get myself set up real quick. I hope my signal's coming in good. I know we've been having some issues out here with the internet. Those of you who don't know me, I do travel a lot, and sometimes we're in a location where it might be a little tricky. I think today we're pretty good, though. At least I'm seeing okay. So, all right. So we're going to cover 3 songs. Here we go. So I'm going to go from, well, I hesitate from easy to hard. Easiest. The next 2, depending on your level of expertise, one's going to be harder than the other. So we're going to go through it anyway. So I also have the tab here. So let me see if I can I'm just learning how to use this thing. So let me get this camera in. Nope, I don't have that. All right. Oh, share screen. There we go. Sorry, I'm learning this thing. Here we go. There's the tab right there. Okay, so we're going to do the first one is going to be How Many More Times. All right. This is from, I believe, their first album. And is it or the second? You know what? I get these mixed up. They're both very awesome. They both sound the same. And that's not a diss. They just they rock. They both rock really well. So anyway, this is the first one we're going to do. We're going to start with easy. How Many More Times by Led Zeppelin. All right, so we ready to get going? All right, grab your guitars. I'm going to get you a little dizzy. I'm going to move my portable camera so you can get a close-up on how we're going to play this. All right. Okay, so let me see if I can... sorry about this there. All right. All right, I'm going to take the tab off. Well, actually, no. Let me do it right here. All right, you guys, hopefully you can see it. If you can't, leave me a message or send me a comment or something. Let me know you can't see it. But I want to try and do this so I leave the tab up on the screen and then show you right here. Okay, so let's see how this works. If it doesn't, I can just get rid of the tab. You can go ahead and download it too so that you have it on the 16 Corner tab library. All right, here's the first one. How Many More Times? here we go. Let's go right here. Back the guitar. All right, here we go. All right. How many more times? This one is actually fairly simple to play. It's one of the songs, if you're a beginner, you can definitely pick this one up. It's a lot of single notes. In fact, all these songs are single notes. And the way we're going to play this is we thump away on this low E string the entire time. So, all right, and we're going from 7 to 5. All right, and then 7 on the low E string, and then back to 5 on the A string. All right, put the first bar together. All right, and then we're going to do it again. Same finger pattern, except you'll notice that the two middle notes have a different timing to it. Same 3 notes. So it would be 7, 5, 7. All right. So putting that together, take it nice and slow. All right. That's the riff. But tell you what, anybody who knows Zeppelin, if you play that, all right, just make sure you get that bouncing. All right, those are 2 what we call 8th beats. And then the second bar, we do, all right, the quarter beat. So, it doesn't help to sing it too. I know. Even if you're not a singer, you can sing it to yourself. But bum 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 bum. All right, you just kind of follow that rhythm to it. All right, that's it. That's the first one. Woo, man! I covered that in like 5 minutes. Not even that. All right, so you can practice that one. All right, it's a great little riff to just get you started. All right. Okay. You ready for the next one? Let's go to the next one. So now, Heartbreaker. All right. So here's how it goes, and then we'll break it down. All right. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to take this tab out. You guys get the tab library, and because I feel like I can't give you my entire guitar. All right, let's try it again. All right, so here we go. This is Heartbreaker. All right. All right, that goes 4 times, and then you got this one. Made a mistake there. Let me do it again. And then back to. All right. So let's break that down. Okay. So we're going essentially from A to B. It's basically playing off an A chord. And then it goes to a B. All right. So those are the 2 chordy positions that we're going to be working with. All right. So let's get started. So now with the first part, so we've got 2 halves of this, right? So let's do the A part first, and then we'll go with the B part. So the A part starts with an open A. All right, that's your beginning. And then we're going to go with the 3rd fret on the A string. I would suggest using the ring finger. In fact, when you're playing this riff, it would be nice to, basically what we do is we quote unquote assign fingers to a fret. This really helps a lot to be more efficient if you can. Where the pointer finger takes whatever notes are on the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. Okay. And for this, what I'm doing here for this A part. So it just makes it a little bit easier rather than kind of moving your fingers around and stuff like that. It's a lot more efficient, right? You're not moving your hand around. All right. So A, and then third fret, which is a C on the A string, and then open D. And then we're gonna do a little chromatic. So that's 1, 2 on the D string. All right. So before we get any further. And then we're going to use that the G here, which is the third fret on the E string. Actually, backtrack just for a second. That's how the song starts. It starts here. All right, so you hear that. So when you get to that G, there's a little bit of a bend too. Almost like you're bending into that next note. All right. So, like I said, that's really where the riff starts here. All right. And then the second half of that A, you see, and I did a da, 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 da. There's 4 on the open A. 4 times I'm picking that open A, right? So it goes. All right. So if you divide that A part in half, right? If you just kind of think of it that way, it's exactly the same. It just repeats. What's different is what you're doing on the open A string. The first time, it's just one time, right? Right? The second time, get to the A. Right, da, 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 and then repeat, and then you finish like you did before. All right? Couple little notes, little tips here. Pay attention to how you're picking it. All right? When you're doing this, you're doing that da, 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 da. Try to do it where you're doing alternate picking. It just works way better than if you can do it that way with all down picking. But if you can do up, or down, up on that picking, right? It just will make your life a lot easier to play the song. It's a lot more efficient that way. So, recapping this, the A part. Oh, and that part too, down, I'm also doing a down, up on the picking motion. So watch my right hand here. And then I come back here in the down pick, all right? So pay attention to that because it does help. Again, it's about I'm all about being an efficient player. So if you can do that with that down, up, where it's applicable, it would make it so much easier to do your picking rather than doing all down picking. All right, efficiency is the key to a lot of songs. This is one of them where I just like to be efficient. I don't know exactly how Jimmy Page played it. To be honest with you, I didn't go look at the videos. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. The notes are the same. The notes are right. It's just how you execute it. Okay, so all right, so and that goes I think most of the times in the song 4 times. Okay, I think it's 4 times. All right, 4 times or 2, whatever. You get the idea. Right there, we're going to switch. Now we're going to do what's called the B part, the B part, which is basically starts on the B note, which is the second fret here on the A string, right here. I want to press it down. All right. So again, assigning a finger to a string. Now what we're doing what's called switching positions. Here we're at the open position, and now here I'm what I like to call the second position. So what we're going to do, second being where the pointed finger. So any notes that are on this fret are handled by the pointed finger. Middle finger handles this, ring, and little finger. Okay, all right, and they're each going to be used. There's an open D, which obviously you're not going to press anything down. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the same rhythm, the same rhythmic cadence to this second half, but we're just going to obviously be in different places on the guitar. So the way I like to play it is I start there and then I go to open D. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Frets 2, 3, and 4 on the open D. So open D, 2, and then these two happen quick, just like we did earlier. We were doing it right. We were doing that A part. Now it's here. All right. So that part here is the A. I used to do it, all right, where I just go to the open A because it's an A note. That concluding note is an A. But if you really listen to it, there's a little bit of a pull. Well, it's kind of hard to do that on the open A. So the way I like to do it is I like to put my little finger up here. And yes, those of you who don't use your little finger a lot, it helps if you use it. So we play this line. Right? Slight pull, just like we did earlier with the G. Repeat. Just like we did with the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, up, or down, up on the picking motion. And finish it. All right, so put that together. See that mistake. Right, because I'm so used to doing the open A. All right, and then put your little finger right there. All right, and then you go back and repeat it. And it goes to the A chord. All right, so that's it. That's the main riff for Heartbreaker, right? And then A chord. All right. That's Heartbreaker. All right. Now, what we want to do is we're going to cover the third one. So I don't know. That may be hard for you. That may not be. I have no idea. But that's Heartbreaker. So now we're going to go to the fourth song. And let me go back to the split screen real quick. And this one is The Ocean. L'Ocean. The only reason I say this one for last is those of you who are familiar with music notation. This is 7. It's called 7/8 time. It's a little unusual normally for people who normally just play standard songs. It's taking away an eighth beat to the measure. So in other words, if I have what's called 4/4, it's called common time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then we can actually divide it up to 8/8 if you want, although we wouldn't call it that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What we really would say is 1N, 2N, 3N, 4N, 1N, 2N, 3N, 4N, right? So 7/8 is 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it cuts an eighth of a beat out. So that's the only thing. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest with you. If you just learn the riff and just feel it and play it, that technical stuff probably won't matter. It won't mean anything. So what we're going to do with the Ocean is I'm going to show you how to play this one. Once you grasp that 7/8, this one's not too hard to do. It really is. Once you can get the feel for that, it's not too hard. So same thing as far as positioning. This one's up. I'm playing it. I played up here in the 5th position. We got the pointer finger right here on the pointer finger, right here on the 5th fret. 6, 7, 8. All right, now that's not always going to be the case. There's going to be one time we're going to slide the pointing finger over. So here we go. Here's how it's done. All right, so we're going to start with 5 to 7 on the D string, and we're going to hammer on, or we're going to hammer on and hit that, and then hit that 7th note on the D string twice. So we're going to hammer it on. All right, sorry. Sometimes when you teach, when you play a song, it just flows, right? Just like a, you got to actually break it down. It's like, wait, I got to think about this. All right, so, all right, and then we're going to pull off on the A string 7 to 5. All right, so notice we're pulling off from 7 to 5. All right, and then we hit this. I'm using my little finger right here on the 8th fret on the low E string. That's a C. I've seen some people where they'll move their hand over. Nothing wrong. That's still a C. Like I said earlier, I like being efficient. All right, and then you stop. In the old days when I played this, I used to think it actually had finished. Right? But it's not. It doesn't do that. It's a bump, bump. And you hear that dunk, dunk, that double hit on the drums. And then you're going to play the second half. All right. This is where the 7/8 comes in. Okay. Again, it might be better not to think of it as 7/8. Just do it, and then you can impress everybody and say, "Hey, I can do a 7/8 riff." Right. So the way we're going to play this is. So we're going to do another hammer on from 5 to 7, and then we're going to play the, a hammer on 5 to 7 on the A string. And then right here, we're going to play the, on the 5th note on the D string, and you're going to pluck the note and stop it. All right, how do we do that? All right, I lift my finger here. Just keep it on the string, but I just kind of lift it up off the fretboard. And what I also tend to do is I put my right hand down, the pick hand right down on that string to mute it. Okay, it's a stop, or it's a rest, whatever. And then you're going to do the same thing again. And you're going to finish it out instead of 5 on 7 on the D string. So notice I'm still doing that. I repeat that hammer on. And I use my little finger to play the 7th fret on the D string. So let me put that together. All right. So you got to make sure you're doing that hammer on 5 to 7, 5 on the D, hammer on again, and then 7 fret on the D string. And then you got this little riff. All right, so the way I like to play this one, and notice now that stop is between all these notes. Don't bump, bump, but so it's very bump, 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 bump. It doesn't go like this. So the way I'm playing that is I've got the pointer finger on the C sharp, which is the 4th fret on the A. I use my little finger now to play that the A note, which is the 7th fret on the D string. So notice I've changed my positioning a little bit now, just a little bit for here. All right. And then I do that same riff again. Bum, 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 bum. And all I'm doing now is I'm going from 4 to 5, which is C sharp to D. And notice very staccato. So lift that finger up. Use the right hand to try and mute those notes so that you have that space, that breathing between it. All right. All right. So did I go too fast for you? Let me slow it down. All right. this. So if we go, all right. All right. That's a whole other part of the song. I'm here to show you the riffs. So anyway, that is it. So that part here, this is your 7/8. And remember too, what little thing too is when you go bum, 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 you got to go right away and start it again. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Right to it. There's no break. Right. You don't wait. It's go right to it. Just eighth beat from one to the other. Make sure you catch that. All right. And that's what makes that the 7/8. Normally it would feel unusual, but if you listen to the lick and just kind of internalize it and just play it, getting you dizzy, dizzy moment. If you just listen to it, it'll just sound really killer. All right. So I think that would be great for you. Again, like I said, I've got the tabs you just saw on the screen here. They are in the 16 corner tab library. Now, if your fingers are having issues playing and we can't get them to do what we want them to do, I also have guitar finger gymnastics. What is it? Gymnastics for the fingers. Take your fingers to the gym. All right. It's free. Isn't free great? So there's a free set of videos that I got down there. Just go ahead and click that link down there too. It's in the description below on YouTube and also on Facebook. And I do get private lessons. So if you're around the social media sites, you can DM me, and I have some openings. Yes, I do. I am announcing I have openings. I should have said this in the beginning, but I do have openings available for private lesson. First one's free. Free is good. So you can get online, you can get a lesson. You can see if this even works for you. You may say, hey, you know what, this ain't working for me. No big deal. I don't care. That's why I have free lessons, so we can figure out. So yeah, so that will work out really cool for you. So yeah, sure to take a free lesson if you want, and then we can work out a program for you if that will help you out. All right. So those are 3 top Led Zeppelin licks. Now I could do a part 2, a part 3, a part 4, and 5 for top Led Zeppelin licks. That's how many really cool Led Zeppelin licks there are out there. All right. But these are 3 that I thought would be good to get you started. If you want to know more, leave a comment below. Would love to hear from you, or let me know on Facebook, DM me, whatever. And let me know if there's any other licks you want to learn. All right. So thanks for showing up. If you're here live, if you're on the recording, thank you too. I do appreciate all your time. It matters a lot to me. I really do. Thanks for showing up. And I hope to catch you on the next one. I'm going to be trying to do these every Thursday. At least that's my plan. Okay. So I will talk to y'all later. All right. So I'm going to rock out of here, and y'all have a great day. All right. So rock on. Peace out, and we'll see you on the